Jenna Bush Hager spoke in her closest friends about her past relationships before she met her husband, Henry. Today with Jenna and Friends, which aired on Friday, August 15th, featured Bush Hager and her guest anchor Erin Andrews discussing Jennifer Aniston's recent Vanity Fair cover story in which Paltrow and Aniston discussed their shared ex-boyfriend Brad Pitt. Bush Hager made a comment about how talks happen between people who have dated or are in the same social circle, and then she revealed some shocking details about her own dating history. So far as I'm aware, I've never dated someone who was also in a relationship with someone I know. We all sort of shared in college, Bush Hager said, shocking Andrews and the rest of the show's behind-the-scenes staff. Bush Hager told Andrews, "I had a high school boyfriend," in response to the detective's request for detail. "He had good looks. He dated other people. No worries. I didn't mind because I had faith that I could likely get him back if I really wanted to." In 2004, the same year that Bush Hager graduated from the University of Texas at Austin, she met her husband. They got married in 2008 and now they have 3 children, a son named Hal, 2 daughters named Mila and Poppy, and a son named Hal, who is 6 years old. Jenna revealed an unexpected romantic development with a member of the Today staff since she began contributing to the 4th Hour in 2019. A friend of hers is on the show, and her husband dated the same girl as her husband, she informed Andrews. "We did form an immediate bond because of it. We integrated all of these elements, simply because we are women," she went on to say. "The schedule was determined by us. It dawned on us that they were of the same type. We hit it off and became great friends." Bush Hager was informed by Andrews that she has never dated the same person as one of my good friends. Despite this, Andrews claims that she and Carissa Thompson, who co-hosts the Calm Down podcast with her, tend to like the same kind of guy. Andrews and Jared Stoll were married in 2017, and in 2023, they had a son, Matt, through surrogacy. In an episode airing in February on Jenna and Friends, it was revealed by Hager that her high school flame had a habit of referring to her father, former President George W. Bush, as Big George. Was it him? Willie Geist, who was hosting her as a guest, wanted to know how long that lasted. "His good looks were the reason he stayed around for so long," she said. "However, my dad, those kinds of moments, they only work when you're young because, at the time, you're thinking, oh my, this is not good. However, it's not too difficult to ignore." In a candid and revealing moment on the Today Show, Jenna Bush Hager opened up about her college years, offering a surprising and humorous confession that caught viewers' attention. The well-known journalist and television personality, who is known for her poised and professional demeanor, gave fans a glimpse into her past, admitting that she and her twin sister, Barbara Bush, once shared boyfriends during their time at college. This revelation quickly became a hot topic of conversation, drawing laughter and some raised eyebrows as fans and fellow commentators weighed in on the honesty and unexpected nature of the confession. Jenna's comments about sharing boyfriends were made during a conversation with her co-hosts on the Today Show, a moment that was both lighthearted and vulnerable. As a public figure, Jenna has always kept much of her personal life relatively private, so this was a rare moment where she opened up about her past in an unexpected way. The confession was met with an outpouring of support from fans who appreciated her willingness to share a part of her life that many would prefer to keep hidden. It also sparked further discussions about relationships, the complexities of college life, and sibling dynamics. The confession. Jenna's confession came during a light-hearted segment on the Today Show, where the hosts were discussing college experiences and the often tumultuous world of relationships during those years. When the topic of shared experiences between siblings came up, Jenna couldn't help but chuckle before revealing a piece of her past. In a somewhat self-deprecating manner, she admitted that she and her twin sister, Barbara Bush, had both dated the same guy at different times while they were in college. Jenna's tone was playful and reflective as she recounted the experience, recalling how it had occurred and how it wasn't as dramatic as some might think. She explained that while it wasn't something they did intentionally, the dynamics of being close-knit twins often led to situations where they unknowingly crossed paths in their dating lives. Jenna also laughed about how they would sometimes discover that they had both been involved with the same person, but it was always handled with humor and understanding between the two of them. The confession was a light moment that took the Today Show viewers by surprise. It offered a rare glimpse into Jenna's personal life that felt both relatable and human. While many fans were surprised, they also praised Jenna for her openness. The confession seemed to demonstrate a level of comfort with herself and her past, showing that even public figures like Jenna can have moments of awkwardness and fun in their relationships, just like anyone else. A sibling bond like no other. One of the most interesting aspects of Jenna's confession was the dynamic it revealed between her and her twin sister, Barbara Bush. The Bush twins, who grew up under the spotlight due to their father, George W. Bush's presidency, have maintained a strong bond throughout their lives. Growing up in the public eye meant they were often subjected to scrutiny, but their twin relationship gave them a unique connection that helped them weather the challenges. Jenna's admission about sharing boyfriends highlights just how intertwined their lives were during their college years. Being close in age, they were not only family, but also close friends who experienced much of life together. The fact that they could both date the same person without it causing major rifts speaks to the trust and understanding they have developed over the years. Jenna and Barbara have long been known for their strong sisterly bond, and this confession only reinforced the idea that, despite the pressures of growing up in the public eye, their relationship has remained grounded in mutual respect and love. The confession also revealed a more lighthearted side to the usually composed Jenna. Known for her professional achievements and polished public persona, Jenna's honesty in sharing this tidbit of her personal life gave her fans a chance to see her as more than just a television host. It showed that even someone with a high-profile career can have relatable, sometimes awkward experiences, just like everyone else. The public reaction. Jenna's revelation sparked a wave of reactions from her fans, fellow public figures, and media outlets. Many were surprised by her honesty and how easily she laughed about a potentially awkward situation. It was clear that Jenna had a comfortable relationship with her past and wasn't afraid to laugh at herself, a trait that endeared her even further to her fans. Some fans took to social media to express their admiration for her openness. They praised her for being down to earth and showing that life doesn't have to be perfect. Many felt that her confession made her more relatable, as it showed that no one is immune to the ups and downs of relationships. The fact that Jenna shared such a personal moment with the world only served to further humanize her in the eyes of her audience. The revelation also led to some fun commentary online. Fans speculated about the boyfriend in question and joked about how he must have been caught in quite the situation, being involved with both Bush twins. Some joked about the dangers of dating a twin, while others marveled at the closeness of the twin bond that allowed for such an occurrence without major conflict. It became a topic of fun discussion, with Jenna's fans commenting on how refreshing it was to see someone in the public eye embrace such an unconventional situation with humor. Jenna's relationship with her family. While the confession was fun and lighthearted, it also shed light on the unique dynamics of Jenna's family life. Growing up in the Bush family, Jenna was always aware of the attention placed on her family due to her father's position as the 43rd President of the United States. However, Jenna has managed to navigate the challenges of growing up under the public spotlight by focusing on her own career and personal growth, maintaining a healthy distance from the intense media scrutiny that often surrounds her family. Despite being in the public eye, Jenna has always maintained a strong connection with her family, especially her twin sister, Barbara. They have supported each other through thick and thin, and this relationship has remained one of the most steadfast aspects of their lives. Jenna's openness about their shared experiences, such as dating the same person, further emphasizes the importance of family in her life. Throughout her time on Today, Jenna has often shared personal stories about her family, whether it's about her father's presidency or her life as a mother. Each story adds depth to her public persona, showing her audience that, despite the fame and attention that comes with being part of a well-known family, she values her personal relationships and doesn't take life too seriously. This willingness to share personal anecdotes, no matter how quirky or embarrassing, has helped build a rapport with her viewers. The power of vulnerability in the public eye. Jenna Bush Hager's candid moment on Today illustrates the power of vulnerability in the public eye. By sharing something personal and slightly awkward, Jenna broke down the typical walls of celebrity perfection. Her willingness to admit to a lighthearted mistake from her college years showed that even public figures make missteps, have funny stories, and experience the same challenges as everyone else.